Hey Jackal, this will be a quick video on the latest update of Dehancer, the film emulation plugin for DaVinci Resolve. It's currently version 7 and it's in beta. What they have added? Well, they have added film damage and some profile tools. Now let's take a look. Just so you get an idea what Dehancer can do, this is a default video and this is the dehanced video. And just so you know, Dehancer can be a bit intensive on the system, and it is in my case. As you will see, the playback preview is lagging just a little bit. As you can see, about 9 FPS. Now let me just show you what Dehancer has in the latest version, which is still in beta. Go to Effects, type in Dehance. As you can see, I still have the previous version installed, but this time I'll use the latest one, version 7, put it onto the clip, and you will need to open the inspector and go to the effects. Now, if you have the previous version installed, you'll notice that we don't have quite as many elements as we had previously. And that is because they've added some profiles. If you go to any of the profile, you will be able to choose one of the presets. So let's go with 8mm. We could also change this to 35 and 50. You can also enable the halation if you do. Also enable the bloom. And then we have the film damage. Let me just enable it and I'll disable these options. So the film damage is new. You also have a couple of presets. Not all of the presets have as many options. As you can see, film damage has 4 options. Film grain, on the other hand, has a lot more. So if I go over the clip, you may have noticed some specs flying around. But you can always go to the custom settings, which all of the profiles have. And you'll get all of the options, so you can adjust it how you want. So this is the dust amount. I can increase the amount, I can increase the scale, size balance, and I can adjust the ratio of white to black. So I'm happy with the dust. We also have hairs. So I can increase the hair amount. Just so we have a better option of actually seeing it, I'll increase the scale. So this is how the hair looks like. We can then balance the size and also adjust the black to white ratio. We then have scratches. Also adjust the scale and size balance and white to black ratio as well. And lastly, we have the global settings. This will affect all 3 properties. So let me lower the opacity. As you can see, this affects everything. And this is a bit too much, so I'll simply lower the amount of everything. Maybe something like that. Now what currently isn't working is the LUT generator when you have this film damage enabled. And also, at least in my case, when I go to film developer options and I enable them and maybe play around with the settings, my PC crashes. But this is not always the case. So let me see. I know that this option crashed previously. I just don't know if it crashed in the edit page. I guess it looks okay at the moment. Let me remove the plugin here and go into the color page. Apply the effect in the color page. I will now enable developer tools. Make some adjustments like this and see if the PC will crash. If not, if it won't crash, I'll simply change the profile. And as you can see, now my PC crashed. Well, not my PC, but DaVinci Resolve. Now, is that the fault of the plugin, or is it because my GPU doesn't meet the recommended specs? I'm leaning more towards my GPU, because as you have seen, it works perfectly fine in the edit page. Now, if you want to get the film look in DaVinci Resolve, now is the time, because soon, as you can see, they will be upping the price to $450. You can also use my code JDehance10 to get a 10% discount. And I suggest you watch my review video of the Dehancer so you get an idea of what you can actually do with it. And that's it for today. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, jackals, keep it digital.